This girl had always wanted to dye her hair a bright, colorful shade, but she was worried it would be too flashy and get her family lecturing her. She was also afraid of picking the wrong color, being unable to wash it out, and regretting the whole thing. After struggling with the decision for a long time, she decided to try a trick she found online. First, she applied a small amount of concealer to the sections of hair she wanted to color. Then, she picked a highly pigmented eyeshadow, chose her favorite shade, and brushed the powder directly onto her hair. Once she finished, it looked almost like she had just gotten it professionally dyed at a salon. If you're worried about getting the powder all over your hands, you can also place the eyeshadow between a flat iron and gently run it over the hair. This creates a more natural-looking result. The girl was impressed by the idea, but there was one problem. She had already damaged her hair pretty badly, so she couldn't dye it directly. Luckily, one of her cosplayer friends gave her a little trick. Put 2 pumps of conditioner into a spray bottle, then add 3 pumps of hair oil and a little body lotion. Fill the bottle with water, shake it well, and spray it directly onto your hair until it's about 70% damp. Then slowly blow dry it and finish by brushing it out with a comb. Her originally messy hair quickly became smooth and neat. Soon, the girl used her little coloring tool to dye her hair. At first, she thought the result looked really pretty, but it still wasn't quite dramatic enough. Then, a bold idea suddenly popped into her head: Rapunzel from Tangled. In the movie, whenever Rapunzel starts singing, magical light seems to flow from the top of her head all the way down to the ends of her hair. And right then, the girl decided she wanted to bring that fairy tale magic into the real world. Her first idea was to use LED light strips to recreate the magical glow. So she searched through store after store, but nothing matched what she had in mind. On top of that, most light strips needed to be connected to a bulky power bank to work, so she decided to make it herself. She gathered all kinds of materials, but every option had a problem. Some required power sources that were way too large to carry, while others simply didn't look anything like real hair. Finally, she discovered a type of fiber optic material that had the texture of hair while still allowing enough light to pass through. She separated all the fiber optic strands and turned them into several hair extensions. Then, using the shape of a hat as the base, she secured all the extensions in place. Finally, she added the same kind of flowers Rapunzel wears. And just like that, she had created a head of hair that could actually glow. How cool is it to bring fairy tale magic into the real world? Would you want a head of hair that glows? Let me know what you think in the comments.